Listen, not to the drums of war, not yet. Listen to the silence before it, to the golden savanna stretching out like a promise no one intends to keep, and to the boy standing in the middle of it all. He had no name worth remembering, not yet. Just a boy, barefoot in the dust, guiding sheep through grass taller than his shoulders. The kind of boy the world walks past without looking twice. Every morning the same. Wake before the sun, count the flock, walk them to grazing land, watch the horizon for trouble. Every evening, walk them home. And somewhere in between, try not to lose your mind from the quiet. Glamorous work, shepherding, truly, nothing says I've made it in life quite like spending 14 hours a day negotiating with animals who have the intellectual curiosity of a rock. He was the youngest of 4 brothers, the runt, if we're being honest. His older brothers were warriors, broad-shouldered, loud, the kind of men who entered a room and the room noticed. He entered a room and the room didn't. His father trained the older 3 in the ways of combat. Spears, shields, strategy. The youngest? He got the sheep, because someone had to do it, and no one important wanted to. They laughed at him. Not cruelly. Well, sometimes cruelly, but mostly the way families do when they've already decided what you are. He's the gentle one, they'd say, as if gentle were another word for useless. But what they didn't know, what none of them bothered to notice, was that every evening, when the sheep were settled and the sky turned copper, the boy practiced. A sling, a handful of stones, and a target he never missed. Not once. It started with the wind, or rather, the absence of it. One moment the grass swayed like a living thing, the next, nothing. The air itself held its breath. The sheep felt it first. They always do. Animals don't lie to themselves the way people do. When something is wrong, they don't debate it. They don't rationalize. They stop, and they stare. Nature has a wonderful way of telling you you're about to die. It goes quiet. No birds, no insects. Just the sound of your own heartbeat, reminding you that it can, in fact, stop. The grass parted like curtains on a stage. And there it was, golden fur catching the last of the sunlight, eyes like molten amber, fixed and unblinking. A lion, not the storybook kind, not the noble creature carved into palace walls. This was 400 pounds of muscle and hunger, standing 30 paces away, and it was looking directly at the flock. The boy's heart didn't race, it stopped, just for a moment. The world shrank to a narrow corridor, just him, the grass, and the thing that was about to take everything from him. Now, most sensible people would run, turn around, sprint for the village, and tell everyone what happened over a very stiff drink. But sensible people don't make history, and this boy was about to make quite a lot of it. Time does a strange thing when death is watching you. It slows. Every detail becomes impossibly sharp. The crack in the earth beneath his feet, the dust on his knuckles, the sound of a single sheep bleating somewhere behind him. His father's voice came to him then. Not a memory exactly, more like an echo carved into bone. A man does not run from what is his to protect. He could hear his brothers laughing too. What's the runt going to do? Talk the lion to death? The sheep were his. Not by choice, maybe, not by glory, but his. And if he ran, they died. Every single one. And he'd walk home with nothing but the story of how he was too afraid to try. His hand found the wooden staff first. His fingers wrapped around it, knuckles white. Then he let it go. A staff against a lion is a toothpick against a storm. Instead, his hand moved to the sling, the weapon they laughed at, the toy. Worn leather and a pouch no bigger than his palm. He loaded a stone, smooth, cold, the size of a bird's egg, and something shifted. Not in the world, in him. His hands stopped shaking, his breathing steadied, his eyes locked onto the lion with something that wasn't courage exactly. It was clarity. The lion saw a boy, small, thin, alone. What it should have seen was a shepherd. And there is nothing on this earth more dangerous than a shepherd with something to protect. He ran, not away, not sideways, straight at 400 pounds of teeth and fury. And the lion, for perhaps the first time in its life, hesitated. Dust erupted, the ground shook under bare feet, the sheep scattered like a broken constellation, and through the chaos, one small figure charged forward, sling already spinning. The lion lunged, the boy dodged, grass tore beneath them. The world became nothing but dust, speed, and the terrible mathematics of predator and prey. Except the mathematics were wrong, because prey doesn't charge, prey doesn't scream, and prey absolutely does not swing a leather sling at your head while running directly at you. But yes, the sling sang, a low, vicious hum cutting through the chaos. Once, twice, 3 rotations, each faster than the last, the stone a blur against the golden sky. He released. Time cracked open. The stone flew, a grey streak against the amber light, and the world held its breath for the second time that day. Impact. The lion's head snapped sideways. Birds exploded from the grass like shrapnel. A sound, not a roar but something quieter, confused, wounded. The lion staggered, blinked, and then, slowly, it turned. It walked away, not defeated, not tamed, but convinced, just barely, that this particular meal was not worth the price. The dust settled like a curtain falling on a stage. The sheep, one by one, drifted back. Cautious, stupid, loyal. The boy stood exactly where the lion had been, breathing. He didn't celebrate, he didn't shout. He just stood there, watching the golden shape dissolve into the grass, and he breathed, in and out, alive, still alive. That night the stars came out like witnesses. The boy sat among his sheep, quiet, still, changed. But this was only the first test. The lion was just the beginning, because somewhere out there, something far worse was waking up. Something that didn't hesitate and didn't walk away.
Did this story move you? Drop a comment and tell us your favorite line. Subscribe for more powerful African stories told like never before. Turn on notifications so you never miss an upload.